Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Friday, 23rd April, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, All Stars, the dominant force heading into final preliminary round. And in our feature for this evening, we go into the archives by special request. Horse race action, Easter 2013. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt?
Did you know that there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need? There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
Consuming foods like bananas, potatoes, and dried peas and beans, such as lentils and kidney beans, contains potassium, which helps to reduce salt in the body.
You can lower your salt intake by reducing salty foods, removing table salt, and using salt alternatives when cooking.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup.
Get salt smart.
I am salt smart.
Let's get salt smart.
We are salt smart.
Well, I'm back and we begin with cricket. The penniless All-Stars team is the dominant team heading into the final round of preliminary matches in the ongoing T10 tournament hosted by the Nevis Cricket Association and sponsored by the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank. The All-Stars men have certainly shone like stars and have worked as a team to remain in the ascendancy thus far. The summarized point standings: All Stars out front in first place with 13 points. Highlights in second with 12 points. Pioneers, they're really doing seriously well. They are on 11 points. Empire on 8 points. Brownhill on 7 points. Youths of Nevis on 7 points. I think Brownhill and Youths of Nevis would have an outside chance to get into the top 4. Easterns 5 points, New Vision 4 points, STA Jets 2 points, and Calypso in the cellar position with 1 point. The final round of matches slated for this weekend we'll see on Saturday, that's tomorrow, April 24th. Calypso comes up against Highlights at 3 p.m. at the Viogen grounds. Then on Sunday, it will be a very busy day, April 25th. Jets comes up against Youths of Nevis at 10 a.m. at Viogen. Pioneers comes up against All Stars at 12 noon at Viogen. Easterns comes up against Brownhill at 2 p.m. at Viogen. And in the final game of the day, New Vision will take on Empire at 4 p.m. at the Viogen grounds. Meanwhile, Cricket West Indies has published a comprehensive full-color annual report for 2020. The public release of the report follows the recently concluded CWI Annual General Meeting held on 11th April 2021. The 36-page document reports on CWI's progress in relation to implementing its Cricket First strategic plan in the face of unprecedented challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The annual report features specific reports on cricket, fan arrangement, and commercial development, as well as finance, all of which are presented to the shareholder members. Well, that should be all of which were presented to the shareholder members at the recent AGM. Commenting on the release of the report, the re-elected CWI President Ricky Skerrit said, "The production of a holistic and analytical report to shareholders published for general stakeholder reading is not unprecedented. But for various reasons, CWI has not prepared such an annual report for several years. I therefore wish to commend our executive management team for pursuing this particular project as part of our effort to improve communication with all of our stakeholders." We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
One Nevis. I couldn't rest. I have to get this thing off my chest. I am King Astro, 4 times Culturama Calypso Monarch, and back-to-back St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Calypso Monarch. And I took the COVID vaccine because I want to do my part in the fight against COVID-19. I am feeling a sense of peace in my mind. My body is feeling great. So I'm encouraging you all to go out and vaccinate and help us fight this monster, COVID-19. I said, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.
Well, I'm back, and tonight we feature horse racing. By special requests, we go into the archives. The year is 2013. It's Easter horse race action at the Indian Castle Racetrack.
Ready or not, here they come. The white flag is down as they come across the grandstand for the first time. I can tell you, all eyes on me. Get on board. Here comes Flashing Deal. Flashing Deal. Make a moment. They need to go on this down and let's make it smooth. Here they come. Here goes. All eyes on me. Flashing Deal. Make a moment. As they approach the all eyes on me looking good. As they make a moment. Flashing Deal is looking good there. Break off his When I can get that right, can he call on the Holy Spirit? So you leave that here comes all eyes on me. I'm the race of the here comes Flashing Deal. Make your run for it. Can he hold on? All eyes on me. Flashing Deal. I don't make a moment as the turn to come home now. It's all eyes on me. Flashing Deal. I'll make a moment. The horse has still got the race. Here they come. On the blanket number 2. All eyes on me. So, unofficially, all eyes on me. And then we have Flashing Deal and Omega Moment. Here goes 6.5 furlongs is the distance. The red flag is blowing in this nice breeze here this afternoon. Let's see, the red flag is gone. Ready or not, here they come. As they charge up now. Princess Melody is in the back, trying to make somebody go. This lady pleasure is ready to come and chase up some more. As it's time to come across the grandstand now. Making a run. Can he hold on? Princess Melody is there. It's mine. As they come home now. Well, that is not a no. I must tell you. You can be going for that. I must be going for that. And so, in all the celebration, you have to be very careful.
That's the foul, you know. Foul, he can't do that. He can't do that. The flag. Waving the ball. Foul.
But they have set the rules.
I hope those guys out there know it.
Come on, this is a good race. It's very good, this is good stuff. This is a good race. Start from them, nothing better than this. It's the best race.
Hopefully we won't have a false start in this one. We're going to break out into a field. One has pulled up. He's going. He has decided he has gone. That has gone down. Should he have started? Race on here.
So, as the turn will come across the grandstand for the first time. I think it was in front of me. Emilia Sheep Song, Lady Boss.
Come on, fight, no.
Let
him go, Kyle.
waiting, as you're waiting.
Well, they have to get started just about now. It's a big race for the afternoon, race number 4. We have Big Pepe, Relax Meditations. I think they're pushing out now.
Well, the flags are gone. This means the race is on. They have to go back that way. As they try to come up the hill now for the first time. They have to go hold on. One of the jockeys down. Relaxation jockeys down.
Jockeys has gone down. So it's just 2 jockeys in this one now. And there's a real horse race on now. The jockey needs to get off the track.
Why is the car stopping?
No, he didn't go to the stables. It was heading there and I think they chased him away.
Whatever that means. What can you? With nothing facade and one, and the blanket number 1 out of the football stables. So massive congratulations to Tayo, massive congratulations to Kazi, and all the boys out of the football stable. Good job, well done. And I'm going to celebrate with you. I understand how on the field. Since December 2011, they have been
We're going to start with them.
Well, one of them has been shaken from their horse. He's back on. Find that the horse behind is a little bit comfortable. Needs to get closer. Now moving up nicely. They need to break into a hunter now. Let's see what happens. Just about to get going. And then I'll break into well. Run, boy, run. They have not yet kicked into gear. They should have already kicked into gear. Just about now.
Well, that's our package for this evening and indeed for the week. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night and a great weekend.